It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hello, Neil Armstrong community. I'm Matt Goebel, the assistant principal.
And I'm Tyler Howe, the principal, and you're watching the first ever episode of ABC News. Welcome. Please forgive our attire today. We are still at the building in a construction site setting. Now that's wrapping up pretty quickly because we've got school starting a week from today, and boy, we are excited, aren't we, Mr. Goebel? Very excited. Let's start off with the car drop-off. What do you say, Mr. Goebel?
Sounds fabulous.
Let's see how we drop off the students at Neil Armstrong Academy.
Taking Mr. Goebel to school.
This parking lot is a faculty parking and bus loading zone, so don't go there. As you come up here, you'll notice the shoulder has a lot of space where you can do a student drop-off even before entering the grounds of Neil Armstrong Academy, and a sidewalk all the way onto the property. However, if you want to actually enter our long drop-off zone, you'll take a right just after the crosswalk. All right, Mr. Goebel, here we go, pulling into the drop-off zone. Now there will be two lanes in the drop-off zone. The rightmost lane is loading and unloading. Please do not leave your car unattended in the right lane. Again, please do not leave your car unattended in the right lane. It is only for loading and unloading. Pull forward the most convenient location so you can unload your student. Mr. Goebel, be good, make good choices, and have a great first day.
Thanks for the ride.
He's taking his hard hat. Now, Mr. Goebel is heading for the correct door for his recess lineup. That's specified on our website for each grade level. He knows not to come through the front doors, but to wait in his class's line outside his recess doors. After dropping off your student, switch to the left lane for through traffic. Now, as you come to the exit, you'll see that you have a right turn only lane. This is really your only option to exit from Neil Armstrong Academy. If you do need to turn left, you can go around the block or do a legal U-turn at this location. Please pay special attention to the raised crosswalk immediately in front of the front doors of Neil Armstrong Academy and the orange outhouses. Hopefully they'll be gone. Wow, that was helpful. I now know exactly how to drop off students at Neil Armstrong Academy, and it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We have a lot of students coming from a little ways away, so we might have a lot of cars out there. We really want to be on the same page with how to drop off kids to keep them safe. Very exciting. Anything else going on, Mr. Goebel?
Well, I think the next thing that we'll worry about is what do we do after we get dropped off. So let's look at how we're going to line up to come into school.
Wonderful idea. I can't wait to see it. Here Mr. Goebel is lining up outside his assigned door. Boy, he looks good too. I didn't even ask that from him. He's all ready to go into the building. Arms folded, his voice off. I'm impressed. You'll notice that your class will line up at a specified spot that is spelled out on the website, so you'll know right where to go. At this point, you need to wait for the bell to ring and your teacher to come and get you. The recess duties outside will make sure you're safe until you are in with your teachers And not all classes will come at the exact same time, so please be patient. Mr. Goebel, it looks like your teacher's waving you in. Why don't you lead that line in? There he goes. The whole line goes with him. Boy, they look good. What a class. Now, Mr. Robinson knows. Mr. Robinson clearly shows he is ready to go in and waiting patiently for his teacher to come get him. Oh, Mr. Robinson, I think they're there. Head on in. There they go, into the building. Oh, what a gentleman. What a gentleman. Thanks, Mr. Robinson.
Speedy delivery.
Wow, I can't wait to see you guys line up for the first time.
It'll be a treat. I am looking forward to that as well. That'll be how we line up for school every day to start the day. The first day might be just a little bit unique. We're hoping to have a very informal open house that students and parents get a chance to come in and see this beautiful building. It is beautiful. That means it's going to look a little different on the first day. We would like to open the doors of the building at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is when the open house will start. Some of the teachers might not be completely in because they don't always actually begin until about 8:15. So keep that much in mind. But you can enter the building starting at 8 o'clock and start seeing the facilities and the parts that are accessible for you to take a look at. That open house will continue through 8:50. So there's a 50-minute open house. At 8:50, we will actually have all the students go out to the lineup doors just like we learned about and start the day officially at 9 o'clock. Now we don't usually start at 9 o'clock, but because of our open house, we're starting the open house at 8, and school day will actually begin when the students are brought in at 9 o'clock for a nice clean start to the day and to the year. So kind of keep that much in mind. Let's get a little more information on the open house and maybe a sneak peek at what we'll see. I'd like to even call this one of our final STEM School Rising episodes.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Well, maybe it's the common curse. Maybe things get bad before they get worse. I don't wanna become someone who can't live up to what I already done. Don't keep it just to figure it out. Well, it rains and pours and then it runs out. I was crying on the bathroom floor, and just when I thought I couldn't take no more, well, here comes a comeback. The kid is back, he's back on track, and there goes my hero. He's the underdog, he's coming out on top, and come on back. That's my dog. It was a dog with a trailer park. She went whistling through the graveyard. She came to raise the dead, and I was a stain on her med bed. I found a lover, then I lost myself, and now I'm nowhere. She's somewhere else, and the boys with the brown skinny legs, they go on and on. She sings, but I say, hey, here comes a comeback. The kid is back, he's back on track, and there goes my hero. He's an underdog, he's coming out.
Wow, that is amazing watching the last pieces of the building come together. What an exciting thing, and you'll get your own view of it during our informal open house. We're looking forward to that.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what helps me start the school year?
Tell
Now?
me, do tell me.
A message from the principal. Could we get one of those?
Well, if you're going to twist my arm, you bet. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to Neil Armstrong Academy. I tell you, this is an exciting start. A new school, a new building, a new start to a year. This will be something to remember, and I'm guessing students, you're going to have the opportunity for years to come to talk about how you were here at Neil Armstrong Academy when it opened and got to be a part of this. So it's an exciting thing to be here for. There are some things that we want to not just be excited about, but very, very patient with. With the start of a new building, there are plenty of kinks. We are right now, I believe as I speak, having the temporary occupancy permit meeting going on, and that's to get the teachers in this week. Before the first day of school, they'll have the life safety inspection, so it'll be ready for students to enter on August 21st. However, there will be many areas not completed, And that's by design. We knew that we needed to have the things ready for class to start, but things like the library and also the multi-purpose room, they'll be completed down the road in the next few weeks, hopefully as quickly as we can, because we still need those rooms, but they will not be done right off the bat. Many areas on the site will still have some construction material or equipment. That will be roped off and pass our life safety inspections, but I need you to be aware that that's there. I keep telling myself, and it helps me put it in the right perspective, that I am getting literally to experience working in the finest facility I've ever set foot in for hopefully the next number of years, in exchange for a little bit of hiccups, bumps, and headaches the first few weeks or months. I think it's a trade-off that is a no-brainer and worthwhile to do. I hope you feel the same, and that we can exercise a lot of patience as internet connections aren't up and running perfectly, and some of the rooms we'd like to be in are not working as well. With that, I've just gotten word of one I thought we would have from the get-go, and we are not going to have right off the bat, and that is some of our playground equipment. The installation for that will be underway, but it will not be accessible for students until about a week and a half into the school year. We are planning some of the most exciting things we can come up with to have still a lot of recess equipment out there, and hopefully some fun games that we'll still have going on, even though the normal playground equipment will not be accessible for students on the first day of school. Sorry for that. Once again, exercise that patience and keep in mind how great of a building we get to have. Now, a few other things I want to know, or want you to know about. We come to school on a Wednesday. Wednesday is a special day at Neil Armstrong Academy because every Wednesday we will send home with the students what's called the Wednesday folder. I happen to have my Wednesday folder right here. Looks like that. Every student will have this coming home on Wednesdays. As a school, we try whenever possible, and sometimes there's an exception we can't help, but whenever possible, we try to send home communication material on Wednesdays so you can watch for it on that day and know that you should be getting something. Every Wednesday there will be this folder with at least one item in it. So you can ask your students' parents when they get home on Wednesdays to see their Wednesdays folders and take out the material that's in there. After you've got the material, put it back in their backpack so it can come back to school, and we hold on to it until the next Wednesday. So keep in mind, those will be coming home on Wednesdays, and being that the first day of the school year is a Wednesday, you'll see this on the very first school day. It'll have a lot of important material. It'll have information regarding our parking lot and drop-off. It's going to have some information regarding lunches. You don't want to miss the material in our first week's Wednesday folder, so watch for that. Also, in grades 1st through 6th, the students will have a version of the Neil Armstrong Academy Student Planner. In our upper grades, it's a little sleeker than this, but it's the same material, and you can watch for that. That will be used by the teachers and the students to kind of coordinate what assignments should be going to and from home. Most teachers, I understand, are planning to use it on a daily basis to put down the information into their planners of what they would like to have happen as it comes back the next day. So be watching for that. Those are the student planners as well. Now, on the first day, as you've heard, we will have an open house, and that's going to be a little bit more accessible to our building during that first hour. Ordinarily, the admittance into the building is very limited, and that is for the safety of all of the students in the building. Every person who's in the building, and I've got a good example of it here, actually has a credential. That is true for teachers and students. All individuals in the building will have that credential. If you come as a visitor, we will check out a credential to you so you can enter the rest of the facilities with that credential. So keep in mind, you can't just go into the recess doors that the students access. Those are magnetically sealed during the day. The only door that is open is the front door, and everything is then barred off, so you need to come directly into the office to get a visitor credential if you're coming to visit. Hope that helps clarify how the admittance into the building will work, not only during the first week of school, but during the entire school year. And once again, it's to keep our students safe. There's a lot of information I just shared with you, probably too much for this moment, and a lot more will be coming. But I did want to take a moment, welcome you to the school, let you know how some of the first day proceedings will go, and wish you a great first day and a great year at Neil Armstrong Academy. Thank you.